Welcome back to Unleashed 2. Now, a little while ago I did a first impressions of the Accelerators expansion. And, my opinion of it was, so far so good. There was no real complaints from me. And yeah, that was pretty much it. Now that I've gone through and have completed the single player and have explored all of the new all of the new tracks, and the waypoints, my opinion pretty much has remained unchanged. I think it's a pretty good expansion, though it does nothing wrong. It also, as well, doesn't do anything that completely blows me out of the water. Go, whoa, this is absolutely fantastic. I should be dropping a lot of other stuff and be playing this expansion because it's brilliant. It hasn't really got any of that wow factor, but again, it doesn't have any of that factor at the same time. To be honest, I probably could have done this review in a YouTube Shorts because there's not much to talk about here. But we'll discuss what's here. Now, if I wanted to be extremely nitpicky here, there'd be sort of two things I'd really talk about. First things first, with the campaign, as you can see, we've got two waypoint events. That's not a waypoint event, that's one. And usually with the waypoint, each area sort of has two waypoint tracks, like you could sort of explore. In this expansion, the campaign only explores one, and it is balance increased traction. That's it. So if you want to have a look at the other one, you're going to have to go into quick mode. But that is me being extremely nitpicky. And as well, with this expansion, you do get less. You get less and more at the same time. Let me explain. So as I said before, you get more events because you get 5 races plus the 2 waypoint events. That's more than in Unleashed 1, where you only got 5 events. However, in Unleashed 1, you've got 1 more car and a track module, as well as a bunch of customization stuff for like the basement and, little tags and whatnot. So with this, you get tags, player icons, blah blah blah. However, there is sort of a little bit of an upshot to this, if you ask me. We'll go, and it is actually to do with the pricing. So if we head over here to the Monster Trucks expansion, obviously I've got Game Pass, but the expansions are £12 in Unleashed 1, or whatever that is in your currency. And as you can see here, DLC contains 1 environment, 5 vehicles, bunch of customization crap, and 1 track builder module. Now if we go over to Unleashed 2, with the price of the Acceleracers expansion, it is only £8. So it is immediately there £4 less. And as I said before, you only get 4 vehicles this time, 1 new environment, 1 new area to the Hot Wheels Creature Rampage mode. But to be fair, that is it. You also get a new area in the Unleashed 1 campaign. Background, icons, whatever, but no track module. So really, the question is, sort of, where do you think, you get less in terms of vehicles and stuff for the track builder, but it is only one car, 1 module. You get 2 new events, and it's £4 less. So in my eyes, there's more value for money. If you ask me, this is better value for money than the expansions in Unleashed 1. All of them. So, let's get into the vehicles a little bit more. Let's look at the 4. So, you're probably better off asking someone that knows a little bit more about accelerators than I do. I am very not knowledgeable in this area. I really don't know much. But we've got the Ratified. I quite like the look of it. I've not used it yet, but yeah, I think it's a pretty cool car to have. Chicane. I do like the fact we've got the chicane back. Obviously for me, I know it from Hot Wheels Beat That, so hence the livery. But very happy to see either way. The verts, I'm pretty sure I knew before, before I even knew about Acceleracers. I'm fairly certain I've seen this car before. But I can't remember where. But again, very cool car to see. I quite like it. And then we head over here, and we've got the Spine Buster. Again, Hot Wheels Beat That, so that's how I know the car. and I actually really do like the Spinebuster. I think it was one of my favourite vehicles actually, and beat that. I really do rate it. Admittedly, it does get a little bit glitchy, as you can see there with a little bit of the in the cockpit. But honestly, I've seen a hell of a lot worse. I'm not going to mention its name, but that's basically the garage and things like that. Let's get into it. So I'll show off the waypoint. I will use... Do I use the Spinebuster? I think it'll be... Or do I use something else? Actually, you know what? No. I'll use the Verts. Spinebuster, I do quite like it. However, I hate... I hate the fact it's only got 2 boosts. It is quite frustrating, especially with like the more of the straight line focused track designs of Unleashed 2. Bloody hell. The not having the upgraded the upgraded boost, you can really feel it off the start there. So hopefully we could bring something back at least. Right. So yeah, this is the... Oh crap. So this is the new area. As you can see, it actually looks really damn cool. I quite like it. The waypoint events, yeah, they're pretty fun to be honest. As you can see there, a few this is one of them waypoints that does have little track pieces that you will sort of use. So, you use later on in the thing. So, in the waypoint, I'm managing to not really come up with cohesive sentences again, but there you are. That's pretty much just me in a nutshell. Actually, I will do a little cheeky shortcut. When we head over here, you can see the MST... Oh, crap. You can see me modified MST Suzuka just absolutely flying away in the distance. Yeah, that's the skills for you. They really do make quite a big effect in this game. They really do. Anyways, we'll head up this massive wall, and then we do a giant arse loop-de-loop. And then we're pretty much just on, I don't know, the top shelf. I don't know really how to describe it, other than that. And yeah, it's just a giant circle that we do a lap around. And that's pretty much it. That's the end of the event. Oh yeah, that's the waypoint event. Pretty cool. Come on. Well, I suppose at the same time this vehicle isn't maxed out, so there is that. There we go. That's in case you don't realise, that is the new. That's the other waypoint event. Where else do we go? Actually, yeah, this would be a good time to discuss the extreme events. The time trial. I think there was like some sort of patch. Apparently, I'm not too sure. I wasn't really playing it. But apparently that was a lot harder. Now it is really easy. I will admit, really, really easy. But you know what? It will be a good opportunity to show off the new track, so I'll do that. This drift event was actually pretty challenging, but then I came up with a little tactic, and I managed to complete it in like a couple of attempts, really. So we'll do the time trial. I'll show off a minute. Oh, okay. Apparently that's one of my mates just messaged me. Apparently it was like 1 minute. I have no idea where the shortcut that would be able to make that possible. I don't know this track enough. As I said before, this is my favourite track in the entirety of this expansion. I really do love it. So I may as well show it off here. But yeah. Whatchamacallit. The time trial is not hard. The drift event, actually, I will mention this. A little bit of advice from me, as I'm going to get hit by that and I can't respawn because I've got broken my bumper. My bit of advice to you, if you are struggling with the extreme drift event, is actually boost, do the whole boost drifting on the magnet tracks, because I'm pretty sure, so if you are aware, in case you haven't played Unleashed 2 yet, the magnet modules do affect the car in terms of how it handles, because it's obviously glued to the surface a little bit more, it does make the car a little bit grippier and trickier to drift. The two shortcuts, by the way, that I know of, is pretty much there and there. I'm not going to be able to beat the 2 minutes 10 because I got knocked off the track by the boulder, but that's pretty much the two shortcuts that I know of. If there's another one, then honestly, you know, fair play to you for figuring it out. No, actually, I don't know if it would be by the boulder. No, it wouldn't be, because I saw where the checkpoint was. It wouldn't be there. No idea where it is, though. Oh, that's not how you take that corner. Well done, me. Idiot. Get round here. Yeah, like 90% of this track is pretty much just a magnet module. So that's actually why sort of the drift event is pretty challenging. But, we'll make it. Yeah, we did. Oh, wait, let me boost, thank you. And then it sort of eases out a little bit here. To be honest, if I'm quick enough, I might be able to pull it back. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm definitely not going to be able to pull it back. I've just realised. Yeah. Ain't happening now. Unless that's a shortcut. Oh, well. That's just great. How far? 2:30. No, you know what? That's not the worst thing in the world. But yeah. There we go. That's essentially my view of the expansion. Again, to conclude overall, I do think this is probably the best expansion we've had so far. Comparing these to all of the ones we had in Unleashed 1. Just, I think purely more on a basis of value for money. You know, like I said, you get more events. The campaign is better because, obviously, with Unleashed 2 giving you more event types, you're not just doing like 4 or 5 events and then, you know, you're just time trialing the rest of it. You are doing drifting and other things. And, you know, all you're missing out is one car and one module. And to be honest, I don't think one car plus one module is really worth £4. So, yeah, for one value, definitely this expansion is the best for that. Tracks wise, I wouldn't say it's my favourite. Well, actually, would I? Because I think, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I probably would as well. But there we have it. That is my review of the Accelerators expansion. Do hope you enjoyed. If you have your own opinions, I would love to hear them. You know, feel free, post in the comments, or join the Discord with the link in the description below. Feel free to post it there as well. However, that is it from me. Take care, and ciao for now.